Let's begin by looking at the parent function for y equals the sine of theta. Notice how I have my x-axis, which in this case is my theta axis, labeled. I have definitely identified my 0 point, where my y-axis and x-axis meet, half pi, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Always start with those 4 basic marks. Now remember, from the unit circle, we learned that at 0 radians, we have a height of 0. At pi radians, we have a height of 0. And at 2 pi radians, we have a height of 0. The maximum value for y equals the sine of theta occurs at 1, because remember, a unit circle has a radius of 1, at pi over 2 radians, which means that the minimum occurs here at 3 pi over 2. So our sine of theta has a parent function, looks something like that. Well, now let's compare the parent function, y equals the sine of theta, to the child, y equals 3 sine of theta. Remember that the 3 is the a value. The a value tells you your amplitude. Your amplitude tells you how far up and how far down from the middle of your wave you will travel. And because we're only affecting the amplitude, that means this time, instead of going from 1 and negative 1, we are now going to go from 3 to negative 3. Everything else will remain the same. In other words, my 0 values at 0 radians, pi radians, and 2 pi radians will remain the same, but my maximum at pi over 2 radians will now lie at 3. My minimum at 3 pi over 2 radians will now lie at negative 3, and when I draw this child function, it'll look something like that.